Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
The Rockford community celebrates 815 Day. Local leaders hope events around the city will help spread positivity among neighbors.
Nominations open for a community award. You can help organizers honor champions across 4 state-line counties.
And Summerfield Zoo welcomes a new arrival. Zookeepers say this baby smells like a movie theater snack. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Today is a very special day for the Rockford area.
It's 815 Day. The celebration started at 8:15 this morning. Mayor Tom McNamara kicked off Rockford Day at Rivera's Fresh Market. All around the city, there are kindness boards meant to brighten someone's day. Mayor McNamara says he appreciates kindness in the community.
One of the things that I consistently see is you see individuals in our community who give selflessly of their own time and their own expertise to benefit numerous organizations throughout our city. It's really one of the things as mayor that you just gain this sincere appreciation because you see how things work, and they work because people give of their time and their energy.
Our Nikel Delgado was at one of the many events in downtown Rockford today in celebration of 815 Day.
And Nikel, people told you what 815 Day means to them.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. Folks are getting decked out in 815 gear, and they say it's a day to really appreciate all that this area has to offer.
To me, 815 Day is just coming out and celebrating like where you're from and showing like pride in Rockford.
Rockford native Danielle Gates is celebrating 815 Day. To her, it represents all of the good things happening in her hometown.
I love being downtown. I love when people like get together, the booths, the stuff like that. I love it.
From the people to the local businesses, Jared Hennis owns Rockford Art Deli. Their 815 t-shirt movement started 9 years ago. Hennis says now it's a badge of pride for living in the Forest City.
I say 815 Day means it's the community, right? It's like showing like the history of the city and the pride and everyone kind of coming together to support local businesses. And I think a lot of people want this sense of pride in their city. Not everyone can have a day in a month, that works for their area code.
Owner of Love Your Mental, Leslie Martinez says 815 Day is the highlight of the year for local businesses, with so many people from the community coming together in downtown.
We have a strong community with so much support in regards to food trucks, Rockford Art Deli, small businesses like myself, and the community comes together and really shows their support. 815 Day is huge.
Danielle hopes people will see why she and so many others take pride in Rockford 815.
Well, there's not all bad things in Rockford, but we do come together as a community. We do come together and celebrate stuff, so it's worth coming to Rockford.
Happy 815 Day! Something that you can go to right now is Food Truck Tuesday at Nicholas Conservatory Gardens and until 9 p.m. along with so many other businesses across town offering 815 Day specials. All of that is listed at mystateline.com. Eric?
Thank you, Nikel. The homeless man charged with killing a 10-year-old girl in Rockford earlier this summer pleads not guilty. Antonio Monroe was in court this morning with his public defender. He was given a copy of his charges, then entered the plea of not guilty. Monroe was accused of killing Destiny Huggins on 9th Avenue. Police were called to the vacant home when Destiny's 6-year-old sister returned home from playing. The 6-year-old told her mom a man choked her and took her sister. Destiny was later found unresponsive. 44-year-old Monroe is also charged with kidnapping and aggravated battery. He's due back in court September 1st.
We now know the name of the man found dead in a vacant Rock County home. The Rock County medical examiners identified the body as Christopher Miller. Miller's body was found yesterday in an abandoned house on South Creek Road in the town of Turtle. The cause of death is pending. An investigation leads to the arrest of an alleged drug dealer. Yesterday, the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department Narcotics Unit searched a home near Andrew Street and North Central Avenue. Sonny Aldama was taken into custody. Winnebago County Sheriff's Police say they've been receiving complaints about Aldama dealing drugs in the Rockford area. During the search of his home, the narcotics unit found a large amount of cocaine and a gun. Aldama faces charges of a felon in possession of a firearm and manufacturing or delivering between 100 and 400 grams of cocaine.
Traffic lights go dark at a Rockford intersection on purpose. Starting today, the signals at Jefferson Street and Rockton Avenue will be turned off and covered. The intersection will be under a two-way stop sign control. Drivers on Rockton have to stop for Jefferson drivers. City Hall wants input from the public on the new traffic flow. Nominations are open for awards honoring exceptional community members. You can nominate a community champion for the 2023 Excalibur and Excelsior Awards. The Excelsior Award recognizes an organization that exemplifies excellence in community service. The Excalibur Award goes to a person for making a similar impact. Another 4 awards will be given to individuals from Ogle, Stevenson, Boone, and Winnebago counties. Nomination applications end October 2nd. Finalists will be honored at an award ceremony in December. You can submit an application on the Excalibur and Excelsior website, excaliburexcelsior.com. A local school trains staff and faculty on tech that's growing pretty quickly. Rock Valley College held a workshop about ChatGPT and other AI technology. Instructors learn both the positives and negatives of AI in the classroom. RVC administrators first focused on this new technology last fall. Dean Mark Lanting says AI is a challenging problem for educators to handle.
A student can easily just enter a query and end up with a decent response. However, we're showing how some of the responses aren't awesome and that there is misinformation and there's sort of a robotic manner in which ChatGPT responds. And so we're helping people detect AI use. We're showing the ups and downs of using AI checkers. There are problems there. They're not always accurate. They don't always show us much of a full picture.
Dean Lanting adds educators are going to have to adapt fast as more improvements are made to the technology.
Summerfield Zoo announces a very special arrival. The new animal is called a binturong, or a bear cat. The bear cat is only 8 weeks old and has been named Orville. Orville's tail can be used to grab onto objects, and his keepers say he smells like popcorn. Tickets for Summerfield Zoo are $14 for adults, $12 for seniors, and $10 for kids. The White House requests nearly $40 billion in funding.
But up next, House Republicans are skeptical of the package because of money being sent to Ukraine.
A beautiful Tuesday afternoon, lots of sunshine, just a few fair weather cumulus clouds. Comfortable too as our temperatures once again made it into the 70s. But we are soon going to see a warm up take place. Find out when and how warm it will get coming up in the first warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
President Biden says he has plans to visit Hawaii.
Speaking in Milwaukee, the president says he intends to tour the areas of Maui ravaged by wildfires. He vows to help those affected for as long as it takes.
My wife Jill and I are going to travel to Hawaii as soon as we can. That's what I've been talking to the governor about. I don't want to get in the way. I've been to too many disaster areas, but I want to go make sure we got everything they need. I want to be sure we don't disrupt the ongoing recovery efforts.
Nearly 100 people have died in the fires. Hundreds are still unaccounted for. The White House calls on Congress to pass a roughly $40 billion spending package.
The request includes billions for the border and to replenish the nation's disaster fund, but also another $21 billion to help Ukraine. Raquel Martin reports a number of House Republicans have grown skeptical of aiding Ukraine.
The Biden administration wants Congress to send another $24 billion to Ukraine.
I urge Congress to pass this legislation the supplemental funding, right away.
Right now, Ukrainian forces are struggling to regain territory captured by Russia. Tuesday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the funding is vital and would include $13 billion in defense aid and another $8 billion in humanitarian aid.
We've ensured that Russia's invasion remains a strategic failure.
The Ukraine aid is just one portion of the president's roughly $40 billion request to Congress. After a tumultuous year of deadly wildfires, record heat, and storms, the White House is also asking for billions to replenish the nation's disaster relief fund and to improve border enforcement.
We'll continue to engage with members of Congress.
Monday, the White House said it remains confident the package can pass, despite a growing number of Republicans now pushing back on aid to Ukraine.
This has been done in a bipartisan way, and we believe that this will continue in a bipartisan way.
In a recent tweet, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene criticized the president's priorities, saying, quote, giving $700 to the poor people who lost everything in the Lahaina fire, but wants to send another $20 billion to Ukraine. Greene is one of 70 House Republicans who voted to block additional aid to Ukraine last month and is expected to put up a fight once Congress returns in September. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Well, today's been a calm day weather-wise.
Coming up, Candace tells us when we could see rain return to the area.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, I hope you were able to get out and enjoy this afternoon. A much more quiet day compared to yesterday with the sunshine we've had and the comfortable temperatures too. I mean, mid-August, we could be talking a lot of heat and humidity. Today, the exact opposite of that. We've had some fair weather cumulus clouds, but these are going to continue to fade away as we take a live look with our SkyTrack camera out in Freeport at the Park Hills Golf Course. There's been a little breeze from the north and northwest from time to time. That'll settle down too as we go throughout the rest of this evening. Temperatures today have made it into the mid and upper 70s. I mentioned that wind coming in from the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll keep with the breeze here as we go through this evening on the backside of that low pressure system, now working well off to the east of us. Quite a few severe weather reports up and down the east coast, but we do not have to worry anything about that over the next couple of days. High pressure moving into the west of us will settle down to the south of us. That big ridge of high pressure building out to the west will stay to our west, but it does begin to work to the east over the next couple of days. So what that'll do for us is bring our temperatures up by the time we get into the weekend and early next week. Always seems to go hand in hand with the start of school, or at least getting into the end of August. You talk a little more heat building up. Part of that system, though, we do ahead of that, I should say, we are going to see a cold front come in. You see the blue showing up and the brighter colors? That's actually a little disturbance moving in and riding over top of that ridge. So that will pull a cold front through by tomorrow evening and overnight, and that'll bring our next chance for a shower thunderstorm early Thursday before things then quiet down once we get into Thursday afternoon. But let's talk a little heat. We've got that northwest flow in our jet stream, so our jet stream winds coming in from the northwest, so that little dip in the jet stream, there's the ridge out to our west. Watch what happens as we go throughout the week. We've got that heat that will continue to build to the east of us, so by the time we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, temperatures will climb into the low 90s. Now, the dew point numbers are also going to climb a little with that too. So we bring back some of that higher heat index factor. Might even see a couple of locations once again reach the triple digits once we get into Monday and Tuesday. And when we look at our extended outlook, it does favor a higher probability for those above average temperatures with that ridge building in, looking into the middle to end of next week. Underneath that ridge, however, you also have a higher probability for below average precipitation. So we got a lot of it yesterday in some spots, but it might turn into a little more of a dry pattern by the time we get into next week. We are going to stay dry through the night tonight, comfortable. Look at these temperatures for the start of tomorrow in the 50s. So maybe an open the windows kind of night, let some of that fresh air in. Our wind will shift around to the southwest tomorrow. It does pick up a little, gusting to around 20 miles per hour. But again, we see lots of sunshine, maybe just some fair weather cumulus clouds popping up for the afternoon. Cloud cover is going to increase late tomorrow night, so no precipitation expected for tomorrow. Here's that cold front. This comes in after midnight Thursday. This will work through Thursday morning, so I think early Thursday we've got a shower thunderstorm, but by mid-morning that front is out of here and our skies will dry out. Winds will pick up behind that. Temperatures will be a little cooler. We see that number dip back down to about 80 degrees on Thursday. Still pretty comfortable outside of a little wind. We are back into the low 80s for Friday. 87 on Saturday. Looks pretty good. I still think fairly comfortable too. And then we see those 90s return depending on when that ridge breaks down next week. Could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but at least the early part of next week right now looks to stay mostly dry.
But there's a quick rise by the end of that 7-day. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's next with sports. He'll take us to Winnebago for his next high school football preview. Can the Indians put together another playoff season?
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
Winnebago's football team rose up and made the playoffs last year in Class 3A. What can Bago fans look forward to this season? Reagan Holgate has our two-a-days preview.
Mark Helm is entering into his 16th year as head coach of the Winnebago Indians. His group got to see the playoff field last year for the first time in 5 years. They finished the season at 5-5 and are hoping to continue that upward trend.
Kids got a little bit of taste of it last year, so hopefully that feeds a little energy into this coming season.
This team will be relying heavily on their junior class as they only have 4 seniors in the program this season.
A lot of inexperience at the same time. A lot of these kids have played a lot of football.
That especially goes for the guys up front, led by Xavier Heisler. The rest of the line are juniors. That includes Peyton Booth, Aiden Knoll, and Josh Kalman.
It's kind of tough to fill their shoes, but we're hoping that some of these younger guys can really step up and we can get as far as we did last year, if not further.
With the graduation of Alex Weevil, Bago has a new face commanding the huddle this season with Mitchell Cunningham at quarterback.
Played fresh sophomores last year. He's a junior, so first-year varsity player, but very good leader, high character, hard worker, so we're looking forward to see what he can do.
One of the positives for Bago this year is in their offensive backfield. They retain a bunch of speed.
We're deep in the backfield. That's the one plus that we have.
We have a very fast backfield, and we just hope to keep building on that.
That's led by senior and state track champion Supreme Muhammad, along with running backs Brandon Wiggin and Logan Olson. The defensive side of the ball isn't as locked down just yet, but there's been improvement each day in practice.
I hope that everyone can sort of find that spark to make sure that they're staying aggressive out on the field and we do what we need to do.
That was Reagan Holgate reporting. Now, if you missed any of our two-a-day previews so far, you can find them all on our website, mystateline.com. Click on the sports page and look for the high school sports section. Tonight at 9 and 10, I'll preview the Auburn Knights. We'll be right back.
Well, sounds like tonight might be a good evening to leave the windows open at bedtime.
I think so. I opened up the windows this morning and I never have been happier with the wind coming in.
Yeah, it's nice to get that fresh air in there, especially when it's been so warm. We had to keep things bottled up for a while. If you're lucky enough to have air conditioning, I guess.
Well, true. I think it's a little stuffy, so it's always nice to kind of let things air out. And tonight will be very comfortable too. So a beautiful evening. A little breezy out there early on, but our winds will die down as high pressure kind of slides in from the west and southwest. The first warning interactive radar a lot more quiet tonight than what it was this time yesterday. You can always find that on mystateline.com. 56 for tonight. We're up to 83 tomorrow. Cold front comes in early Thursday. I think that may bring a shower thunderstorm, nothing significant. That'll pass to our east and warming things up though by the weekend.
All right, thanks Candace.
And thank you for spending some of your time with us. Stay safe.